Music in the intro. And yes, I do bring my purses on stage because I don't trust anybody. I'm sorry, I have been stolen out of it before, and I'm thankful that there's a couch here. So thank you, Flappers, for your couch. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm Shannon Bobo, and nice to see everyone. Oh, I can see faces. Okay, anyway. I got teased a lot, especially by the Spanish speakers in LA. I learned what my name means in Spanish. It means pacifier, clown-like, or stupid. I'm like, okay, I can identify with at least 2 out of the 3 things. Clown-like, I'm a comic. Okay, I get that. You know, stupid, not so much. I'm very smart. But pacifier, that's the main one I identify with, because let's just say my toes have never been cleaner. I've always gotten stepped on. So, and I still have notes. I'm pretty new to stand-up comedy, people, so I do have notes. I'm not pretending like I'm receiving text. I'm not that important. I got bullied a lot, too, because of my last name. This is so embarrassing. I was a really unattractive little girl. I had thick Coke bottle glasses. My breasts were the same size I was now. Then, 12 years old, really embarrassing. I was Bobo Bird, Boo Boo, Bobo. And this is the kicker. When the boys turned 13, they learned what blowjobs were, so they called me Blow Blow. So I walked around with that last name, not knowing what that means, but I wouldn't really necessarily call them bullies now. I'm going to go ahead and call those little boys psychic, because I turned out to be really good at that. Yeah, I went dirty. But I wonder if I could still call my autobiography Black Swan. Because the movie, like, whatever her name is, Natalie Portman, she's one of my favorite actresses, but when that movie came out, I'm like, that bitch stole the title of my autobiography. So I was such a nerd, I was so looking forward to it, like, because I was an ugly little duckling, and, you know, I wanted to be Black Swan. Oh, no, isn't that sweet? But now my bullies, my current bullies, are my eggs. And yes, I mean these eggs up in here. All my friends are, you know, coupling up, getting married. I'm at that stage in my life. And every single guy I meet, I swear to God, my eggs are just bullying me to, like, mate with them. I'm like, no, eggs, we can't do that. It's you know, it's too soon. I got things I want to do with my career. I haven't even met the right one. My ex were like, no, look, TikTok. So I wrote them a letter, and it goes like this. It was inspired by Whitney Houston. It was like, I believe that you are my future. I want to teach you well and show you how to lead the way. You guys, this is so hard for me to do this joke, because when Whitney died, I was like, oh. It didn't hit me that she died until at her funeral. I was just watching it like a concert. I was like, this is cool. All these people, Stevie Wonder getting up here, Alicia Keys. It felt like a concert. Until they put the casket on the shoulders. I felt like the thump of her body and the casket. I know this is extremely graphic, but this was going through my brain. And the only thing I could think of was her wig has got to be out of place now. I know that's bad for me to think that way. I'm like, she could not meet her maker with her wig out of place. I understand, her weave got to stay in place. What's going on? Why they're shaking her casket like that? Well, anyway, so I wrote my ex this letter telling them how much I love them and how I want to wait for the one who is the one, blah, blah, blah. My ex Facebook messaged me back. We understand your dilemma, but time is of essence, girl, and yours is running out. Aren't they mean? My eggs are bullies. I wonder where these bullies are coming from. Apparently, they're in my uterus. That's where these bullies are coming from. Oh, I can't stand bullies. You know, I'm single. How many people are in here single? Usually people are. And I love being single. You know what? Because my options are limitless. I can date whoever I want to date, and I can have sex with whoever I want to have sex with. So that's always a good thing. But I'm so picky. I'm like one of those vegetarians. Yes, I became a vegetarian after I moved to LA. I know, exactly. When I go home to Chicago, they're like, I think I'm a vegetarian. I can't eat the horn hogs and, you know, greens with hams and all the other stuff. They're like, you can pick it out. So I always whenever I go to Chicago, I'm always big bellyache and everything, because my family, they don't care about anything about being a vegetarian. They're like, what's that? We don't even know, that's not even in the dictionary, girl. Go do something with yourself. Go eat some meat. It's too skinny. So you gotta be thick like cornbread in my family, but obviously that's not the case for me. Does anybody still have their New Year's resolutions going on? Anybody stick to it? No, it's May. They're like, no, screw that, that was over. My New Year's resolution was to not curse anymore. But the one curse word that I chose to keep is bitch. and particularly a raggedy bitch. Because it applies to so many different situations, you know, like people who drive all crazy, raggedy bitches. People who don't tip waiters in here, raggedy bitches, or undertip them. And most importantly, girls who wear full makeup at the gym, raggedy bitches. I don't understand that. Why do you need to wear makeup at the gym? I don't get it. I'll never get that. And then it dawned on me. I was like, wait a second. I'm single. You know, I got to leave my options open because I don't like to piss where I eat. So I usually don't like to date anybody at the gym. But I'm like, they're onto something because you can find out a lot about a guy based on his gym activities. You know, so if he has a job, more than likely he's going to be at the gym between 9 and earlier, or after 6. If you meet any guy at the gym between 9 and 6, he ain't got no job, so you don't really want him. And you know, and you also get to see his physique, you know, like see what he's working with and all that good stuff. You can also see financially what he's working with based on if he has a job or not. And but most importantly, you get to know his O face. And some of those old faces are not cute, and I'm glad I get to know that beforehand. I'm like, I don't want to see that like this, and like that. I don't think so. But I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I will fight for 3 things. I will fight like it's crazy when it comes to my family or friends. I have some family and friends in the audience, right? I love it to be cool. And I will also fight when it comes to money. I work hard for my money. And they never treat me right. I work in casting. I get treated like shit. And rest in peace, Donna Summer. That's one of my other girls, you know. The divas are leaving. So they're making room for divas like me and Angelina. Yeah. That was so morbid of me, but I honestly believe that that's what they were doing, making room for me and Angelina. Despite what you saw earlier. Yeah. But, you know, the other thing I will fight for is when it comes to Beyonce. You know, I read this article, and, you know, usually when I see frivolous, stupid, no-nonsense violence against people, I'm always thinking to myself, wow, I don't see why they did that. But this guy in, like, some flyover state, it was like Idaho or Kentucky or something like that, he stabbed another guy because he didn't know that Beyonce was married to Jay-Z. Now I'm saying I wouldn't necessarily do the same thing, but I completely understand where he's coming from. And you guys, another good thing that I looked for my resolutions was stop being such a people pleaser. And I finally got it out of my system. I was dating these 2 guys. Trying to please them both, of course. I'm a people pleaser. Oh, what's going on with this? One of them likes for me to be clean shaven, and the other one likes me to have a little hair down there. So I'm very experimental when it comes to my hair. I wear a full weave, you know, so extensions, wigs. I got all types of hair. You should see my closet. I got a whole bunch of hair in there. So I was like, I got some hair glue, and I'll just clean shave it all off. And for a guy who likes a little hairy, you know, just put a little hair in it. You know, so it can be like a modern day Burbank. Yay! But when he came up with this sticky face and a mustache, I was like, okay, I'm done pleasing everybody. This is it. And he tried to get it up in my hair. That's not going to work with a black woman.